Hello hopefuls, I finished the book. It was fantastic. It was so good. I finished it quite quickly. I can't remember when, but it was very quick. I just could not put it down. It was so good. So I was finally able to watch the second half of KATIE-REBEKAH's video and Sam's videos. So I'm gonna respond to those and then maybe give some more of my own thoughts if we have time. The first thing I want to say is that I'm going to talk about my theory. Also, there's going to be lots of spoilers in this for The Seven Husbands of Evelyn and Hugo. Don't watch if you haven't read it and don't want to be spoiled things. So to begin with, we were talking about our theories for why she picked Monique. And as I think I mentioned in last week's video, I actually hadn't even considered this until I watched Sam's video, and then it suddenly hit me and I had this burst of inspiration, and I was absolutely convinced that the reason was going to be that Evelyn wanted to die with assisted suicide. Is that what it's called? Assisted death? She wanted to use the thing that Monique had been writing about, basically. That was my theory. Turns out I wasn't terribly far off, but obviously it wasn't the main reason. But anyway, I'm going to talk about KATIE-REBEKAH's video from 5 minutes and 20 onwards. This is from, I think, 2 weeks ago, so sorry if you forgot what you've said. You mentioned, KATIE-REBEKAH, that you had guessed the real reason before it was revealed, and I absolutely did not. To be fair, I think it's kind of a little bit unfair because you can't guess it until like the last third of the book. You can't even begin to guess, I don't think, why or who. But even once they sort of had that whole story with how Harry died, I think it was Harry, like I never considered that was anything more than the story of Harry dying and it being absolutely devastating, of course. And then you mentioned that you loved the last few pages of the book, and so did I, of course. I really loved the excerpt at the end of the book when it sort of fast forwarded into the future a little bit. I liked that they included that. I would have been very upset if they just sort of left it in the present, if that makes sense. Okay, and then you had some questions, so let's see what they were. Of the 7 husbands, who was the favourite and why? I think it does have to be Harry. I think Sam, you mentioned, and actually both of you, I think, mentioned a similar response to this. And the truth is, like, even if they weren't obviously in love— oh, hold on. Hello? Sorry, is that okay? Okay, thanks for asking. Bye. That was my mum. So yes, what I was saying about Harry. The relationship they have is so— I think it's so lovely, and it's so rare for Evelyn especially. I think in life it can be rare, but I think especially for a character like Evelyn, it's even more special. And I think it's really lovely that it made sense for their work, but it also made sense for them. And they were able to give each other a child, which is also, you know, a really beautiful and important thing to both of them. And that whole period where it was the 4 of them living together with the child, I just think that it was such a happy period, and I like when things are happy. Next, who surprised me the most in terms of her husbands? I don't have the book with me because I borrowed it from the library and I returned it. Let's see if I can Google it. Wikipedia should have the answers. Definitely not Ernie. I guess Don Adler surprised me in terms of him being abusive. I wasn't expecting that, but I guess it does make sense. But it's sad because she did obviously love him, and just the way it turned sour is very sad. I suppose how Rexnorth was resolved surprised me. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, and they were able to fix it quite well, and I thought that was kind of impressive. I think that's where I'm going to leave my thoughts. And then finally, do I trust Evelyn to be a reliable narrator, and why not? And did my opinion change at all, and why? At the beginning, I definitely didn't. I just thought— I didn't know. There was obviously going to be a reason she wanted to do this, and I did not trust that it was going to be 100% truthful. And I still don't know if it is, although I agree with what Sam said, like probably everything she said was truthful, but there's obviously a lot she probably didn't say. And I suppose Sam also made a good point about how she has nothing left to lose, so why would she lie? Because I think on the one hand, she does admit her faults, and she does say, I'm not a good person. And she's honest about the times that she was using people. And, you know, I think that almost indicates that she is telling the truth, because why else would she say that? But then on the other hand, this is her legacy. She's leaving behind her life story, her legacy. And so she probably does want to be painted in the best light at the end of the day. Although on the flip side of that, the fact that she chose Monique and then still told her about her father, knowing that that would warp potentially Monique's view on her, that again balances it out, I think, because I don't know, my brain— I'm very tired, and I feel like I'm so close to a coherent thought, but I'm just not quite there. Oh, now my brother's calling me. So busy. Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Okay, I'm coming. I'm working. This is a mad day. All right, I'm tired. I think those are my thoughts, and I think I need to go because people need me. I wasn't expecting this. All right, bye.